Welcome back, guys. We got Ep.9, Season 2, Couch Surfing Podcast. Welcome back. Daylight savings, Christian. It's over.
It is over. So I never know when it starts or when it's over, but
daylight savings just started, I think.
Okay.
I think it just started a couple weeks ago. We turned our clocks forward 1 hour.
Gotcha.
Or did daylight savings end? Is that ending?
See, that's why I don't know. I never know.
Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anywho, we just pushed the clocks forward an hour. We're going to push the clocks back an hour in, August or something?
Something. I don't know. I don't even know.
You push the clocks back like in August or something, daylight savings. But I think that's going to be the last time. Because in January 2023, they said that it goes into effect of no more daylight savings.
Who said it?
Congress.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Wait, you don't know this?
No.
Oh shit! You do. Wait, you actually don't know anything about this?
No.
Oh fuck! All right. Yeah, dude, it's over.
Really?
No, it's over. Yeah.
That's crazy because we were like we've been talking about it in college.
Dude, yes, I know.
And it's like our generation, they're gonna do it.
Dude.
So that's what I'm wondering. What does that mean? Too.
I could have sworn we also talked about it on one of our first podcasts.
Somebody needs to go and find that for us because we have no clue where it's at.
So, but yeah, I know for real. But yeah, no, it's over.
That's interesting. So what does that mean, like, when we go back an hour? So it'll be stuck on, like, right now would be 6 o'clock?
Daylight savings 2022 in Virginia begins at 2 a.m. on Sunday, March 13th. That was a couple weeks ago. It ends November 6th.
Gotcha. So right now it would be 6 o'clock basically. If we were on the time before.
Yeah, it's almost 7. Yeah, so right now
So what I'm wondering is what does that mean for, like, I think that means it'll get lighter earlier in the day. Like, it'll be light at like 4 in the morning in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And dark at like 7:30.
Yeah.
Dang, that's kind of wild.
So
I'm gonna start changing my sleep schedule so that I can get up at like really early 4.
So it was a week ago. The U.S. Senate voted unanimously making daylight savings time permanent from 2023, getting rid of the biannual ritual of American changing their clocks back and forth by an hour.
Bro, they've been fucking with us this whole time.
Well, what was it? Hawaii and Arizona. First off, they didn't even do it in the beginning.
But even still, that means half of the year Hawaii has a different
time zone type of thing.
Exactly.
I always used it because when I was recruiting in Arizona, I was like, wait, is it 5 o'clock right now, or is it like 6 o'clock for y'all? Like, what time is it? Like,
and it would change halfway through the year.
Yeah, like I wouldn't know. Yeah, it's weird.
Exactly, isn't that weird to think?
Because they're in the. So like sometimes they were in Mountain Time and sometimes they were in Pacific Time.
Yeah,
it's weird.
That's weird.
Yeah, no, I know. So
think about that. They didn't move.
No.
That's like
but it's over. They're getting rid of it. I don't know why they're doing it now. How did it even come up? I don't know if they're just like.
It's insane because like why would we follow that? Why would we do that to ourselves?
Well, it's over. They say it's like over 100-something years old and stuff.
It wasn't because of. I've heard a story that it was because. It allowed farmers.
It's all have to do with farmers, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it all goes around farmers or something like that, but they're like, yeah, we don't really give a shit about farmers anymore.
Well, I think what it was that it allowed their kids to work and go to school because of the length, like the time that it got light, and I don't know, but
I don't know. It's ridiculous though, so. It is what it is. It's over.
Or going to be, apparently.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I had no clue.
Yeah. So we're living the good life now, or we live it up right now before it's over. Get used to your, I guess, 1 less hour. Now we'll go back. And what was the date? November, right?
Yeah, November 6th.
Yeah. So when it's over, we'll gain an hour, sleep. because we're gonna get
Yeah,
back.
we'll be on what we were just on.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying. It would be getting dark at like 6 o'clock now.
Yes, it will. Yeah.
Which would mean that it would be getting lighter earlier in the day. So like
5 a.m.
That's what I'm saying. In the middle of the summer, when our days are like 16 or something hours long, it would be like 4 in the morning to like 7:30 at night.
Yeah.
Instead of like what is it now, 5 to 8, like about 8:30 in the summer, and our peak.
But I like that, man. Damn, I kind of like
that's
that.
That's what I mean. It's gonna get lighter earlier.
I kind of liked it being like 8 o'clock in the sun. Was like still like in the summer.
What if people like get pissed? They're like, we want it back.
It's not happening. I don't think anyone like in the world does it. They think just us.
So. Same with like
it was
our
just
measurement system.
Yeah, it was. We're slowly changing our ways and heading towards United Nations.
One world order.
The UK.
The global government.
Metric system is next.
I think it's like at one time there was only 3 places. It was like the United States,
Zimbabwe,
some small country in Africa, and then like an island.
Yeah.
That like wasn't really a country, but they like were like a country.
Next is either gonna be metric system we're gonna be changing to.
Yeah.
Or Celsius.
That's all metric.
Oh, is that all metric?
Yeah,
it is.
I'm not 100%.
Well, they wouldn't do it all at once. First, they would only change the temperature because they can't do it all at us.
Well, what they do realistically is they would switch between both for a long time, and then one day just switch to Celsius after like all the schools taught in Celsius. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Until like
keep pushing their agenda, the agenda on us.
You learn in whatever type of things you want to.
Nah, man.
But when your job requires you to do it in metric, I mean, I don't know. I guess you're gonna have to learn.
Whatever, man. I'm not doing that.
You can keep your ruler tape measures.
Keep your British bullshit out of here.
The metric system is honestly easier, though.
You did a whole report on it.
Yeah, I did.
From Miss Rob.
Yeah.
Like,
I forgot about writing that.
Like 10. I was like 12th or 11th grade.
Yeah. I probably did like a persuasive essay on like why we should switch to it.
Yeah, that's exactly what you did.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I probably have that somewhere.
Yeah, no, I remember it. It was a good one. I was like, that was good. Good try. I'm not fucking doing it. You're
funny.
like, it just makes so much sense. Like, why aren't we doing it? I'm like, because I don't want to.
I don't know. It is so easy.
I just don't want to do it.
That's funny.
Speaking about...
I should turn my old papers into blog articles.
Just upload all your shit.
Turn them into NFTs.
Speaking about doing things you want to do, or at least I don't want to do sometimes, go to the YMCA.
Go to the YMCA.
Yeah. Been going to the YMCA all my life. All my life. So on and off my whole life. My dad worked there for a long time. So I would always go to work with him and stuff. And you've been to a Y before?
Yeah, I've been in the one at Hilltop.
Oh, you have been there. Same one as me.
Yeah.
What's it with those guys and having their dicks out in the locker room like it's just really nothing?
I don't know.
Like, you're... Like, I just don't get it. And it's also, when they're getting dressed, the last item of clothing is, like, underwear or something they put on. Like, they'll put on literally, like, their socks, their watch, their glasses, their t-shirt, like, everything before putting, like, underwear.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that.
You ever seen old guy dick? You ever seen old guy dick
Probably
before?
one or two, but I really haven't been to too many gyms.
Every time I go to the goddamn locker room, I go in there, there's always just one guy.
Oh my gosh, he's just standing there like this.
He just stands there. I mean, but I remember Morgan would be such a good... Morgan went to the one in Portsmouth, all the time played basketball. But I guarantee he's got funny stories everywhere. Like, I mean, I even remember going into the locker rooms, and it's just old guys just sitting on the bench, just butt naked. No towel. Just literally balls on wood. Like, literally on the wood bench.
And the wood's not even warm.
No. It's got that gloss on it.
Yeah.
That shit cold.
So it's like literally like a stick.
And they just sit there. And they'll have conversations with people. Like, dog, this is not the time.
Oh, man. It'll change.
like I just wonder. There's something either there's something with that generation, or it's just something about that age.
Maybe.
I think it's an age thing, really. I don't think it's a generation.
So you think you're gonna do it?
I think eventually, like I said, old people mentality. Eventually, old people reach a point where they just don't give a shit, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, why not live like that now then? If you think you're gonna live like that eventually.
I don't know, because it's weird, man. Because I guess I still give a shit about things and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, like a decency of like. I don't want some guy just like staring at my dick when I'm not staring at his and have like conversation or something like that. And there's a difference between my dick and an old guy's dick. There is a difference.
What, about 3 inches?
There is a difference, man. Let me tell you. This old guy, all white, hairy, shriveled up.
Oh, man.
Point looking thing. No, God, we're getting flagged. But, nah, dude, I just can't. I just don't know. I just don't know what it is. And I do wonder if it's like, I do wonder if it's like that for the women. Like the women's side. If it's just old ladies.
No, they don't have penises over there.
No, obviously not. But I just wonder, do they just like also like do the same thing? Do they just like, all people just like.
I bet girls don't care nearly as much as guys.
Yeah. I guess, but dude, I just find it like.
I feel like.
It's also the fact of this. I don't mind people getting naked in locker rooms. I mean, I do and stuff like that. Like, I don't like. You don't need to go to the fucking like shower or like curtain or like into a stall to like change. Or, like, not trying to like shame that, but when you're getting dressed and you're naked, face your dick towards the locker where your clothes are at.
Put your underwear back on as soon as you can.
And once you take your towel off, put your underwear on. Don't take your towel off, hang it. Turn around, freaking let the air
Jim Bob.
Let the air hit it for 5 minutes, and then put your briefs on. Get your shit on.
Maybe they're trying to air out.
I don't care. I don't care.
They're trying to make sure it's dry down there. They don't want to put moisture in their boxers.
Buy fucking Gold Bond then. Buy some Gold Bond powder. Fucking fluff it up and put some shits on and go. Like,
oh man,
I did. I don't know. I'll have to ask Richard because obviously Richard, worked at the Y for 30 years, and he would have to go through the locker room all the time, like different like rounds and stuff. And yeah, the amount of old guy dick I bet you Richard's seen is a long time.
A long time.
I mean, a lot. It's a lot.
Lot?
That's a lot. I bet you've seen a lot.
So you're saying if they put all the dicks together, it'd be a long time.
I guess, but I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And it's something about YMCA's.
You think it's
That's
just
the
Ys?
thing. I think it's just
man.
Ys.
Rec centers?
I think it's a exclusive
it's a
club.
community thing.
I literally think it's an exclusive club to YMCA's. 100%. I've never seen it happen at a like to that extreme at like Planet Fitness or something like that.
Yeah,
everyone faces the locker wherever they things. It's just asses. It's just asses. It's an ass, whatever. But like no one's freaking.
You walk in the door and it's dicks.
Nothing's like cockfighting with each other and stuff. And like the old guy, first off, is just like he's just standing like he doesn't know where he is. That's the first problem.
He might not know where he is. You ever think about that?
Maybe. Dude, I don't know. It's just something that it just keeps me up. It just keeps me up later.
You feel scarred?
Dude, sometimes, yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's a really weird thing.
Man,
so
maybe our generation should sue their generation for like
emotional trauma.
Yeah, emotional trauma.
Dude.
You think we could win?
Probably. I think we definitely could. So, moving on. Getting off dicks. Bet you Cheryl's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she was probably
not having
cringing.
It. Not having it. March Madness, baby.
March Madness, basketball.
Full effect.
Tell me what's going on. I have no clue.
Okay. I got it all for you, man. I got it all. Right now we are in so it's 64, right? And
I think so.
That's 64, like the first
16,
round.
16, 16, 16. Whatever that equals.
Final.
Yeah, that's 64.
Final four.
That's 64.
So is it Final Four and then Final Eight? Or is there a Sweet Eight? Or
Something like that.
I don't know jack about basketball, guys.
It's the Sweet 16.
So I'm looking.
The Elite 8.
The final. Okay,
four.
Elite 8. So we're at Sweet 16.
Okay.
We're at Sweet 16 is where we're at. I couldn't count. Sorry.
I got you.
All right, Sweet 16. Let me know if any of these you're like, oh wow, surprising. Starting off in the West. Right now, Sweet 16, we have Gonzaga versus Arkansas coming up in 2 days. Who do you think's gonna win?
Gonzaga.
Really? I said Arkansas.
Okay.
Actually, no, JK, no. I have, spoiler alert, I have Arizona winning the whole thing. So I think Gonzaga's probably gonna win. Yeah. I thought that was the team I picked, but it was just another A team. Texas Tech and Duke. I'm gonna go Duke.
It's Coach K's last season.
Did you hear about his last game at home, versus UNC?
Mm-mm.
They lost. Coach K's last game at Duke. They lost the game.
Oh, really?
It was versus UNC. Coach K was pissed.
I
They had him come on, like Mike, whatever, after the game, whatever, talk to the fans, and he just goes, "That was unacceptable." I was like, "We'll be back." And just left. I don't know. Maybe he said that. I don't know. Maybe lying. I didn't check the fact checks or
That's
anything.
really funny.
But yeah, all I know is that Coach K was not happy. And isn't Jeff UNC?
I think so.
Tornadoes? Yeah, but I think.
I bet he's loving it.
Yeah, I think Duke's gonna win that.
I want Duke to win, but I feel like Texas Tech's gonna win. But
Texas Tech ranked 3, Duke is 2. So Texas Tech is, I guess, underdog. I'm going Duke on that. I think it would be Gonzaga versus Duke. That's how it's gonna go.
okay.
But I do think it'd be pretty funny though if they lose. Like
Yeah.
Or if Duke goes all, I would like it more if Duke goes all the way to the final.
Wins.
And no one loses. And Coach K's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm staying for one more year.
Oh man.
Okay, in the East, North Carolina. UNC versus UCLA. North Carolina's ranked 8, UCLA's ranked 4.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going with North Carolina.
You are?
Even though, like, I would want UCLA more, but I don't know. I'm just feeling North Carolina right now.
Dude, that'd be pretty cool. And then we got Purdue, St. Peter's. I'm going Purdue.
Yeah.
That's ranked 3.
Purdue.
St. Peter's is 15.
Purdue.
Which I'm surprised that they freaking St. Peter's gotten that far. They're ranked 15. They beat whatever seed they went up against. That was a big upset, and then they won against St. Mary's, which was ranked 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're going against number 3. Like, if St. Peter's win this one, no one's fucking bracket. Well, obviously, right now, no one's bracket's perfect. It's all been wiped out. No one's done. No one's perfect.
Oh, really?
I don't think so. I would be so surprised if there's a bracket in the Sweet 16 now that's perfect still.
Well, I mean, didn't that one team get really close in 2019?
Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to check to see if there's any perfect ones left. I'd freak out. Moving on to Midwest, we got Kansas versus Providence. Kansas is 1, Providence 4.
Gotcha.
Probably Kansas on that.
Yeah, Kansas.
And then we got Iowa State, Miami.
Miami.
I'm going Miami for sure. For sure. Then we got the South. We got Arizona, Houston. Like I said, I got Arizona winning the whole entire thing, actually.
I'll go with Arizona.
And
is Houston the Longhorns?
I don't know. I don't know. They're ranked 5.
Gotcha.
And then we got Michigan, Villanova. Villanova's 2.
Michigan.
Michigan's 11. Really?
Yeah.
You think?
Villanova will probably win though.
You think You think Final Four will probably be Arizona versus Villanova there?
Probably.
Kansas versus Miami. Purdue versus UNC.
I would love if Miami won.
and
would be
then
hilarious,
Duke
man.
versus Gonzaga. It's gonna be the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that. How's your bracket so far, though?
I think I'm dead last in the office right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I did a coin flip
For all of them?
for every single one. Yeah.
And it worked out not so good?
No, not at all.
Not a good strategy?
Not at all. I think next year what I should do is the first round I need to pick, and then let the coin come into at the 32
Gotcha.
and do the games from there. Or I pick the first round and I pick a good bit of the second round, and if there's ones I'm not too sure of, coin flip it. But once we get to the Sweet 16, coin flip the whole way, no matter what. Just doing it. Just coin flip it the whole time.
Yeah.
No matter what it lands on.
And then you're going to get a perfect bracket? What would you do if you were the first perfect bracket? And people are like, what was your strategy?
I'd just be like, hey, this is basketball? I thought we were playing ball. I thought this was soccer. Nah, I don't know. Don't you win just like $1 million?
That's for like, I think ESPN's like best bracket.
Yeah.
I don't know what they like. Yeah, you'd probably win $1 million, I guess, from that.
Maybe get like a contract deal to play on any team I want to.
Well, I'm just how much publicity you would get from it.
Like, what did it? This coin right here did it.
That would be like a 35-year shit from AA.
That'd be fun. My AA coin. I stopped drinking. And it'd be just like one day, the 1 day coin.
Uh-huh.
I stopped drinking the day before the bracket came out, so I got my 24-hour chip. And ever since then, I've been flipping my luck with it. Just going the whole way with it.
That would be funny.
And then I just, once I obviously fall off the wagon, I'll probably just, get back into drugs and stuff. I'll probably sell it on eBay for like a couple $100. The lucky coin.
$2.
Yeah. Just need some drugs. That would be really funny. That'd be a pretty funny skit. But yeah, I think Arizona's gonna go the whole way with it. I forgot who I had them lined up with though. I forget. A lot of people in my office have Duke
Winning.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, a lot of
I
people
don't
had
think
Duke.
that's gonna happen.
No, I don't think so. I don't think Duke will make it to past the Final Four. Or I guess past Sweet 16. They may win this upcoming game, but I think they'll end there.
Yeah.
So, dang, dog next door, howling.
Yeah.
Oof. So, but speaking about sports, and with basketball, I had this idea. What if, college or NBA? NBA would be pretty interesting to see. But, there's like in the NBA, they do the East-West teams, the Pro Bowls and stuff like that, like USA teams and stuff. What if there's like a March Madness or some type of system like that? It would be like an East and West actually, because I forgot there's what I'm about to say wouldn't make sense. But the basketball players are the coaches.
So
Every year there's the NBA coaches game, and it's like East versus like West, and you just split the country like down the middle, whatever.
And you were saying
and each coach from like the Miami Heat, Nuggets, Lakers, the coaches, they have to play in a game.
together.
Like versus all the whole you take all the
Basketball.
coaches, and then break them up however you would do it. I don't know how many teams are there.
32, I think.
There's 32 teams.
Yeah, so you could basically
And then
get
what?
2 teams out of that. 2 16-player teams or 4 8-player.
Yeah, so I was like, make it 4. That's what I would probably do. Make it so four teams, 8 players.
You could do like.
So that means you only get
Northwest,
what? 2 subs,
South,
right? No,
West,
you get 3
Southeast.
subs. 6, 7, yeah, 8. So yeah, 5 on court. You got three subs on your bench. But yeah, North, South, like East, West, however you want to break it up. Doesn't that be kind of funny?
Yeah. Or by conference, I'm sure you could.
Yeah, this conference. I don't know how the
Anyway,
structure of it, and
right.
it doesn't matter. I actually be funny to see.
That would be funny. That would be like an all-star
Yeah.
game thing, I feel like.
Like, but doesn't But it would be head coaches.
I think there might be some coaches that like might be like not able to play.
I know, but that doesn't matter. You have to. That's the thing.
But that doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't
You
fucking
have
matter.
to.
But like now, I'm also thinking, what about now? Obviously, there's more than one owner of the team, right? Like, doesn't Mark Cuban?
Probably. Yeah.
Because I was thinking, like, man, what if it was owners? Like, Mark Cuban has to play now. But I think no, whoever the head coach is of the team, just make it that guy. They
How
have
about
to do it.
a coach from the team?
How many coaches are there on a team?
I'm sure there's like assistant coaches.
No, head coach. Whoever the head coach is that gets the most money on the team
Has to play.
has to play. Like, whatever.
It's part of their contract.
Yeah, like they have to do it. And if they like lose stuff like that, they can get traded. Like,
They can get traded.
yeah.
Well, there is something that you probably think is interesting, and this is sort of on that lines, but there was this thing called fan-controlled football, or is this thing called fan-controlled football. And basically, what they've done is they have like 4 teams, like you're talking about, a small
Yeah.
league. I think actually Quavo might be one of the
Quavo?
coaches. And what it is like these games are only on a 50-yard field, and there's only 8 players on the field, so they're like more fast-paced action, like video game style, I
Yeah.
guess. And the fans get an option of like, I don't know, a couple plays, and all the fans choose,
Oh.
and you can only vote if you're tied to a certain team. And how they do that is through NFTs. So it's like that's how I found out about
here
it.
we go.
Is about crypto, because I'm into crypto, so I found out
Are
about
you?
this thing. Yeah, I'm a little into crypto. No, but it was really cool because there was a situation in the playoffs or something where it was like down to the last minute or last second or whatever, and there were actually fans who got to say like, I called the game-winning play.
That's pretty cool.
You know what I
actually.
mean?
That is pretty cool.
Because no, it's not like they actually drew up a play, which would be really cool if they could get to that point, but it's sort of just like Madden where you pick.
A, B, Y. I was
So
like,
it's sort of like a live video game, if you
Yeah.
will, and like the players have to run the plays. So like it's a lot more passing from what I understand, because
Okay,
players want to
it's
see
pretty
big
fun.
passes
Yeah.
and things like that. But they're getting like, I think who was on the Browns? I know you
You're
don't know.
shitting me right now? You're asking me about sports. The Browns college team, was it the guy that's rowdy? That like,
Yes, yeah, the college dude.
Anthony? No.
No.
Oh, damn. Bad boy, right?
Yeah.
Hot wife?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. You would know him from like doing him being dumb.
Yeah, he's just an ignorant boy sometimes.
He is signed to the league. Like he plays in the league because
Really?
he doesn't play in the NFL anymore.
Browns quarterback?
Yeah, but it's not Baker Mayfield, which is I think who their
No, I
last
don't think
quarterback
that.
was. Dang, I can't believe I can't
You
remember
ready?
his name. Yeah.
Baker Mayfield, that's where I had it. Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Was I thinking of
Deshaun
Baker?
Watson, Jacoby.
No, look at their
Ah, shit.
last couple of them.
I'm looking at all there, man.
Because that's not Baker. Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, Manziel, that's what it is. Johnny Manziel, 2014, 2015.
That's crazy that it was that long ago.
It
Johnny
is.
Manziel.
This guy's wild. What's he doing? No.
I think he signed to that league that I was just talking
He's
about.
with FCF Zappers.
Yeah. That's the. That's the team.
This guy started on the Cleveland Browns, and then, damn, this guy really fell off.
Yeah.
This guy really fell off.
But now he's part of something huge.
I didn't realize, first off, how short-lived his life was.
His life.
I mean, it's pretty much fucking over in
Oh
2015.
my
Because
god.
after 2015, he didn't get picked up on another team till like 3 years later to the Hamilton Tiger Cats. First off, you might as well put yourself down after that one. Then they goes to the Montreal I don't know, something. Obviously, you're not American. I mean, you're dog. Again, you're done. Then the Memphis Express. Yeah, literally is like riding a train to practice and stuff probably. And now it's with the FCF Zappers. That sounds like a drug. Yeah, you got any zappers?
Oh my god.
That sounds like a drug.
That's funny.
2020 fan controlled football season.
Yep.
Oh, fan controlled football. That's what it stands for.
Yeah.
But his team is the Zappers.
I can't remember.
He does drugs. They don't. Fun fact: they don't drug test in this league.
Really?
They.
I thought you were reading that.
No,
No, but that's funny.
God,
It is interesting though.
I thought this guy was like still playing like big time. They realized his fucking life was over.
You're so dumb.
Did he get hurt?
Maybe.
2015 and 2018 was doing nothing.
He might have got hurt.
Probably twisted ankle.
I don't know.
Weak. So quick sports stuff really quick. Randolph-Macon won Division III NCAA tournament.
For
Basketball.
nice.
Yeah, men's basketball.
Nice.
Is that pretty cool?
Yeah,
Title, baby.
that's what's up.
NCAA Division III. Now that we won that, we might as well just have to play the winner of Division One.
Division One.
You know what I mean? I think that's what should happen. Whoever wins it, now we just play whoever wins Division One, and
Division One will wax.
that's what you think, bruh. That's what you think. Till the Randolph-Macon Yellow Jackets come in and kill them.
Hey, if you think so.
It would still be a fun game to watch. And could you
It would
imagine
be
being
interesting.
could you also imagine just being a player for Macon and getting the opportunity to play against those guys? Be just good stuff in general, even if you do get waxed.
No, I know.
Because no one. First off, everyone is against you. Like everything is against you.
Yeah.
Like it's just one of those things where you really have nothing to lose. Those are the type of situations I love. Like you have nothing to lose, you might as well just like do it. Who cares?
But the big team has something to lose.
Yeah, but they have everything to lose. That was just like that reminds me of Logan Paul versus Floyd, like Mayweather.
Oh yeah.
Like literally, Floyd has like everything to lose. Logan has nothing like to lose. Like if he loses, it's not a big deal.
Floyd waxed him, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I think he had a pretty good. Logan had a couple of good stuff in there. But yeah.
Would you say Logan or
Jake.
Connor
Oh.
did better?
Oh, against Floyd?
Yeah. Because I didn't see either.
We watched Connor. That was
No,
us,
I
right?
don't-
Well, I didn't really watch it either. But I don't know. I think Connor. I don't know. I can't remember that fucking fight, but I know Connor was like throwing legs and stuff, and he kept like sorry, like because he like kept doing that. I know it's not allowed in like boxing.
Gotcha.
I don't know, man. I know a couple of my friends would go die hard on Mayweather, like no matter what. But I also have some that would go die hard on McGregor.
Well, I was just wondering, out of Jake Paul and Connor, who fought Mayweather better?
Did they both fight him?
Didn't Jake Paul fight Mayweather?
I think it was just Logan.
Or that's what I mean.
Oh.
Logan,
Probably better. Probably Connor.
you think?
Yeah, probably Connor.
That's what I wasn't sure.
But sports fighting, always good. Talking about sports and people fighting, controversial topic in the news lately.
Fighting?
No, there is a swimmer who just won the NCAA women's swimming division. I think it's D1, if I had to guess. But the person that won is transgender. So, meaning, people that don't know, that means that this person was a biological, right, or male, biological male, and has now transitioned to being a woman by taking hormone pills and things like that. I don't think she, her, or they, whatever they go by, has done like a surgery or anything like that. But there's been a lot of controversial about it because she won by like pretty good amount over like all the women.
There's videos leading up to this. I didn't watch this specific one, but like the meets that this person swam in prior, it's like she'll finish and
get out of the pool.
Get out of the pool before they have to do like 2 or 3 more down and backs. I mean, it is like they're getting smoked.
Yeah. So one of the things in the news article was that their person's name is Leah, L-I-A. Is that Leah?
Yeah, that's what he's calling himself now.
Okay, Leah Thomas. And so the article was that I should have lost my place. I'm trying to find it, but pretty much all they said is that when she was on the men's team, she was ranked 500, and now as a female, she's ranked like number 100.
Yeah.
So but that was overnight.
No, exactly.
So, I don't know. It's just interesting, man.
I think it's crazy.
She went from not being able to even qualify for the NCAA's as a male to being a national champion as a female. That's not fair. That's what the article says here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just in my opinion, the honest truth.
Yeah.
And it's not a popular opinion, or it doesn't appear sometimes to be a popular opinion, but I believe that more people actually are realizing what's going on. And I think it all started with political correctness culture. In the early 2000s and late 90s when they were pushing political correctness, and it's led to something where people are okay, I think we're crossing the line of what we thought this was meant to be.
A lot of this is talked by Nancy Hogshead Marker, whatever, who won 3 swimming gold medals in 1984 Los Angeles Olympics, and is outspoken, prominent for women's sports and stuff. And they say she considers herself a liberal, progressive person or something. But she said that I want trans people to be happy. I want them to have full acceptance. But this isn't fair for the women's category, who can hold those two things to be true at the same time.
Exactly.
Is what she had said.
And that's the point that I think people have been trying to say for a long time. But now it's gotten to a point where USA Today released a few women of the year in for International Women's Month.
Yeah.
And one of the women was Rachel Levine, who was Mark Levine before, who I don't know the exact credentials, but was very high in the military. I think maybe a general.
Yeah.
Is now on Biden's part of his cabinet, something or another, I can't remember. And she was nominated as Woman of the Year, along, or he, whatever, depending on who you talk to, was nominated as well. And people are just, I think, realizing that, nobody's trying to make them feel, in this situation, feel any type of way for how they view themselves, but you're whether you believe it or not, have an unfair advantage in especially things like sports.
Yeah, the physical stuff.
Where men's bodies are just physically more capable of sport activity generally.
Yeah.
That's not obviously
there's women that can definitely beat my ass.
Exactly. There's women that can do things better than men in some areas and some things.
On average.
But when you get a male and a female who train for something physical for most of their lives, the man's going to have a higher level than the female generally. And this is just an example of it. There's an example in the MMA when this transgender is fighting in the women's category and it's just demolishing these girls. Like, it's terrible. And I think a lot of people didn't really hear about it through that because MMA is not a popular sport with most like families.
It's not like mainstream type of sport like all the time.
It's for like college kids that like to drink and for like old men like my dad that just like watching people beat each other's
shit
ass.
out of each other.
It's for people who can withstand that sort of I guess mental pain watching someone else getting beat. But yeah, now that it's sort of a more mainstream thing with people that a lot of people can relate to, like these are just, you know, girls that are trying to swim and want to compete at the highest level, and now they don't feel like they have an opportunity to even win.
Yeah, it's like
it's out of reach. Like it's not, they can't do anything to actually become better to beat this person. So
yeah, no, it looks like
it brings up a good question.
It just sucks for the biological women in the sport, pretty much.
Yeah.
And the lady went on to say, you know, I feel bad for Leah because imagine being on a team where, you know, people don't want you there. I mean, which I'm sure, I mean.
Yeah, some of the swimmers.
I'm sure this person has to fucking deal with a lot of shit and criticism, and like no one's like. Some people are probably saying that she didn't win it. Like they're not going to count it as an actual win or something like that. You know, like I'm sure she has to put up with a ton of shit. And I don't think we're at the point where you can make a trans league.
Yeah, I mean that would be pretty tough. And like, how do you do that in a way like? Because if you have females that are converting to males, they're gonna want probably their own league.
It'd be 4 leagues then: men's, women, trans men, trans women.
Yeah,
it would be that.
And that
I could see that eventually becoming a thing for sure.
That's interesting.
I could possibly see that. But I just don't think there's enough people to fill up the trans like leagues. You know what I mean?
That or I
people
mean,
that are open.
It would be interesting if they basically said like, you know, we don't care about anything besides your biological thing. And sorry,
I doubt that would happen though with the way shit's going right now. I feel like there'd be just so much upset and shit like that.
I feel like
would just blow up.
I feel like we're getting there. I don't know.
No, I think so too. But for some reason, I just got a feeling.
I think you're right. We're getting to a point where things are gonna blow up. I think you had a nail on the head there.
No, like I said, like dude, shit is like.
I think you're right. I think we're getting to the point where, like you're saying, people are gonna stand up. I think, and what you said, when they do, it's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I guess we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Because we'll be here for it.
No, we will. we will be here, and
we'll be reporting to you.
Yeah, and talk about reporting and news and stuff like that.
This is the best place to get your news. So share it with your friends.
Jesus Christ. Dog. This is another thing where I don't think it's I don't know if it's real anymore. Let's just put it that way. But remember.
You don't know what's real anymore.
I don't know what's real anymore.
The Ghost of Kiev?
Yeah, it's fucking fake. I know. I'm so fucking sad. I'm so sad. It was such a cool story, man.
It was obviously
Guess
fake.
what, Grandma? That shit fake too. The grandma giving the sunflower seeds.
Yeah, I believe that's
fucking fake too.
I believe that's fake.
It's all fake. Nothing's real anymore, dude. I don't believe anything.
I'm glad you're learning.
I'm so sad. It was such a cool story. That's a great movie.
Bro, did you I sent him a Babylon Bee article that had Trump's face on a fighter pilot jet, and it said goes to Kiev or something like that.
Dude,
Oh my gosh.
I'm just never like
Believing
believe it.
TikTok ever
No,
again.
no. TikTok, I will always believe. But I'm done trusting literally anything,
Yeah.
any media anymore.
I don't blame you.
Like,
Whatever
literally-
they say, the opposite's true.
And if I hear the opposite, I'm like, the other side's true. Like, I refuse to believe any side.
No, that's what I
Like,
mean. If the media is talking about it, any side, it's the opposite.
Dude, I am just getting. That
Like,
shit,
if they
that
say-
shit made me so sad, man. I really wanted it to be real.
Like I feel like the media. I haven't seen this personally, but I've heard that the media is like pounding the war drum, trying to like basically start World War III, saying how, we need to do something, like we need troops over there, and like. I'm like, okay, that means we probably don't need troops over there. They just want.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's interesting how this thing sort of progressed.
Yeah.
I watched a video the other day that was talking about, it was this geopolitical, like strategist basically, and he knows like tons of different things about geopolitical and like how things work. But he was just talking about how Russia invading Ukraine, like they're getting so many different sanctions, and people are saying like, oh, if we sanction all their oil, then they're just gonna send it to China, and China will get, lots of energy and be able to expand quicker. And the problem is when people say those sort of things, he was saying like that, for example, isn't true, because where they pump oil in, I guess it's Siberia, out to the Baltic Sea and then over to Europe, there's no infrastructure from there to China, and it's trying to take like basically building infrastructure from the tip of Florida to the tip of Anchorage. Trying to build infrastructure to pump oil that far just to get to China, and then China has to. So even if China funded it all, and it's over like Siberian terrain,
it's $1 trillion project right there.
Yeah, it's like ridiculous, right? Like not going to happen overnight. Probably wouldn't happen in the next 10 years.
Yeah, it would take years to get that shit completed.
And it would like be absurd. But they're saying how like certain ships can't even get into certain areas in the Baltic Sea to get to Russia anymore because insurance companies won't cover them. So like ships have to cover their own everything to go into that like space. So because there's like an active war going on in, whichever, I don't know what port it is, but it's a big port.
Yeah.
And how like Russia's going to be in a lot of trouble here soon, and like the whole world's going to be in a lot of trouble here soon, because not to be like doom and gloom, obviously I have no clue if this stuff's going to happen, I just heard it. So but he was just saying that like because Russia's output of oil is so high, that the world losing that output in any capacity is going to like cause just like an energy induced recession. Because whether it's like COVID was considered a recession, and like how bad was that for most of us?
Recession is
supposed to
three
be
quarters.
I think it's supposed to be
3/4 a downturn, and if it's a fourth, that's 3 in a row, and if it's fourth, then it's a depression, right?
Yeah, I think so. So I guess COVID wasn't. COVID wasn't technically a recession in that sort of deal, but it was in the sense of like 20 million jobs, like just like that sort of idea. But bounced back relatively quickly because of all the stimulus of the Fed and stuff. That helped bring everything back quick so that most people didn't feel pain. But now we're feeling the consequences of that with the inflation. So like if this was to happen, if they did something like that again, it's going to compound anyway. But it was interesting to hear him talking about that, and like even just wheat. Ukraine and Russia are very high producers of wheat exporters, and neither one of them are going to be able to export their wheat. Russia because there's sanctions,
Yeah.
and Ukraine because they can't plant any wheat right now. They're in war, and like it's like number 2 and number 5 in the world of exporters of wheat.
There's my bread.
So they're talking about like massive famines across the world. Famine just meaning like malnourished. You know what I mean? Like less food. Famine doesn't mean people are croaking over like right away.
Yeah, it just means
it might
shortage of foods.
Some people might be in that situation. I don't think that us sitting on our couch here, we might not see lettuce or this or that or whatever at the supermarket because of how wheat controls the supply chain of produce. But I mean, it's interesting things that are all playing into all this. And also he was just talking about how like Russia has wanted to do this for a long time, and this is part of a bigger plan than just Ukraine.
Yeah.
And that he was saying that he thinks Ukraine is like one of the last stopping points before Russia starts to actually use like threatening language with nuclear warfare. Because like as of right now, a lot of people are providing a lot of aid to Ukraine, but it's just Ukraine fighting Russia.
Yeah.
Officially, you know, I don't know exactly. I'm not over there, so I don't know exactly what's going on. But officially, from what we know, it's just Ukraine fighting Russia, and the Russian army doesn't seem to look as capable as most people thought they were. It doesn't seem like there was like a story that, and this is true from what I understand. You don't know, but Russia had like a convoy like 40 miles long, or 40 trucks long, I think, not 40 miles, 40 trucks long that ran out of gas. They had to walk back to the city that they came from to get gas, like all the troops, and then walk back to their convoy, which like,
what?
Yeah, like that cannot, there was like the logistical issues where, anyway, like that sort of stuff in war is like, you're toast if you're messing with the United States will blow you away if that's how you're acting. And we're giving Ukraine the weapons that we use basically, which is also another thing in my head. It's kind of crazy. That means if Russia actually wins, they're gonna have our weapons.
Another place that has our weapons.
Yeah, exactly. And they'll be selling them to other people. But anyway. But it was an interesting thing, and it'll be interesting to see how everything plays out. Yeah.
I don't
think war is the answer. I don't think that we should go over there.
I don't think the war is gonna keep like going on too much longer and stuff.
I don't think it can.
Like I said, I don't think it's gonna happen. What I do think is I think some type of ceasefire thing is gonna happen, treaty stuff like that's gonna be signed, and then it's like kind of all done, like over with, and then some type of like bill or United Nation or just like world, I don't know, deal is gonna happen with oil.
There's gonna need to be some sort of.
There's gonna be some world deal of oil,
that's for
of
sure.
like getting it all on the same page and getting it together and getting this down, like, and stuff like that, like, or figure out that whole like energy thing. Like, I guarantee it, like something's gonna happen. Like,
yeah,
it's got to. That's my prediction.
I definitely think that you're right on with a world convention of some sort, at least sometime.
World convention of oil, and I'm talking about that and stuff, because I just don't think it can't stay this high, man. I just don't think.
I mean, what's funny is like this sort of situation is gonna. He was actually saying this to the guy that I was talking about, is gonna basically retrace tens of years of the green push, because there's these places that can't get oil, and their next best thing is like this coal that's like 30% water, and it's actually better to burn wood, but they have so much of this style of coal that they'll just use it, and that's like terrible emissions when you have that much like excess in coal, and that's what they'll use because the lights can't go out. Like, and this is what a lot of people, and not to like tie this back in to Bitcoin or crypto, but like that's what a lot of people say is wrong with crypto, is that like if the power goes down, how are you going to spend your crypto? I get that argument, and that's a valid argument, but I think we're past the point where the lights can go down. We're gonna like
too big to fail type of vibe.
Yeah, like I mean, if the electricity grid, they would have to have so many other steps of like, yeah, they might monitor you only get so much, like this and that, but like for the electricity to go off, that's, I don't know, that just seems like it's not possible without like EMP type like warfare.
Yeah.
And again, people know that when you do it to someone else, they're going to do it to you. And, like, nobody wants that for anybody. Yeah. It's sort of like, you know, why we aren't always at, like, nuclear war, because other people have nukes.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that, really.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes when things get pushed to a button, things get heated. But... yeah. No, I think that's an interesting idea, that
that's just my thoughts there.
World Convention on Energy and Oil. That would be, I think, a pretty big thing for Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Because of how the Bitcoin mining works.
Yeah. So, we'll see what happens.
I like it.
If the world ends or not. But we're about to be probably close to reaching an hour here soon. So we'll drop the big news.
Oh gosh, this is the big news.
We'll drop the big news. If you made it all the way here, congrats. Good job. So last Thursday, so it's been 5 days now. Yeah, 5 days now. My car got stolen from the Wells Fargo parking lot while I was at work. They stole it at 4:52 p.m.
PM.
Okay. 4:52 p.m.
Sarah said AM, and I was like, why the
fuck
was his Jeep
there
that early? I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
I was at work.
PM.
4:52 p.m. I usually leave work at 5, but I stayed a little bit later. I left at 5:30. So that bitch was long gone. 30 minutes gone. So they stole it. They just crawled through the back panel, got into the car. And I guess hot wired or something. Cops saying that there's a key in it, but like, I only have one key that I know of. I don't think I have a second one.
That's what I mean. Somebody could have been planning this and got your VIN and gone and got a copy of your key.
Yeah, maybe. And I don't know what the fuck they would plan it for, what they got against me, and why my car and stuff.
It's not
so
you.
Interesting.
It's just that.
But why
they
that
would
car?
go in the Wells Fargo, but I don't know.
That's the thing. I don't know.
It doesn't have. They could be going for all those cars.
Yeah. So they got it, and the way they did it was, so when you get into my building, you have to either have a monthly pass, or you hit a button that gives you a timestamp ticket. Mm-hmm. And when you leave, you put that ticket back in, and you have to pay. You have to pay by card. So what they did was they broke the gate at like 3 something. Or at like 4:30, they broke the gate. And then a service guy came out to fix it like 10, 15 minutes later from the city. And then they got my car and they left. And but they didn't want to put the ticket in to pay because they didn't want to have to put a card in there. So then they got that service guy saying, hey, like, this gate isn't working either. So the service guy just lifted it up for them and let them out. Some people think that guy's like involved with it, like an inside job. I don't think so. I think that guy was just being nice, letting them out. Security footage, they had a COVID mask on, and the guy was wearing my Ray-Bans that were in the car too. So, and it was raining. It was raining and storming. The guy was wearing shades. You don't think that's a little weird? Huh? Why are you wearing shades, buddy?
Because he didn't want to be seen.
No, but the guy that let him out of the gate.
Oh.
He wasn't in it. It was a little weird, huh?
He was wearing shades.
Yeah, the guy that
I thought you were still talking about the guy with your Ray-Bans on.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, the guy with my Ray-Bans on. Why didn't the guy that let them out the gate, the Norfolk employee person? Why didn't he like? Why wearing shades, man? Like it's raining outside and stuff. Like,
yeah,
that's
see what
weird.
you mean.
But it was just like whatever. Let them out. They're gone. Found out. Called the cops, or I called 911. They were like, "Yeah, hang up."
We can't help you.
Yeah, hang up. Here's this number. Call this number. I said, okay. This is an emergency. Like,
well, it sort of is for you. You're like, how am I getting
gone.
home? Yeah.
Well,
I know what you mean.
Luckily, 2 people were still at work. So, anyhow, called them. They said a cop will be in touch with you soon. 3 hours go by.
Yeah.
3 hours go by, and then finally get a call from a cop. Tell everything that happened. And then, like, the next morning, that night, I call, like, Progressive, like, get the insurance, like, put a claim in that it's stolen. Try to get that moving, too. And I have an Easy Pass in there, too. And it got used on Saturday at 10:45 p.m. So they were in Norfolk heading to P-Town. That's what it said. I let the cops know that and stuff because I thought it would still be in Norfolk, but now it's over in P-Town. And then yesterday, is today Tuesday? Yeah. Oh, I guess we're only 5 days away then. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. But yesterday, Monday, and I put something on my Facebook page. I put something in my Jeep Club page. I put all this stuff out. I was like, hey, if you see my car, and like, holler. Holla back. And my Facebook's like blowing up. I'm like, yeah, everyone's like doing it. But then Monday it starts blowing up again. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is my Facebook blowing up yesterday? It's my Jeep Club. Someone posted a video of my Jeep in Hampton on the freeway going the wrong way in traffic in a police chase. And they posted that and they're like, oh my gosh, like, hope this isn't one of us. And everyone's like, yeah, that guy's crazy and everything. And more people come to me, and eventually the guy goes, wait, that looks like that one Jeep that guy posted that was like from Norfolk. And I was like, oh my God, I think you're right. And then people started tagging me, and I'm like, Benton. I'm like, oh, fuck, yep. And I watched, I'm like, yeah, that's mine.
Did it still have your license plate on it?
I couldn't tell. There's definitely a license plate on it. I don't know if it's my license plate or not, but the what's it called? Same color. It looks like everything's the same. Easy Pass is still like in the middle bottom. So yeah, there wasn't a police chase yet. And then, so after I found that, then 30 minutes later, I get a call from the police, and they're like, hey, your Jeep's in Hampton somewhere. We lost it. I was like, okay. He's like, yeah, a state trooper or a state cop was chasing it down, and they were on the wrong side of the freeway and stuff because they just ran over like the median grass, and they're going off-roading all over the place with it because it's a Jeep, go anywhere. And when a cop got like close enough to them, like to get them, they threw a gun out the window. So and it was only one cop, and it was like in a public area, so he had to stop to get the gun, which I like get because it's only one cop, and you don't want that gun just will be out there in public and comes back, it's not there anymore. I'm like, great, like where the fuck is this gun now? So he had to stop and get the gun, but it was in 1911.
That's so interesting.
And it wasn't my gun. My gun is in the Jeep still, we think, in my floor safe.
Yeah, in a lockbox.
And it's like in a lockbox floor safe that's mounted to like the Jeep.
I wonder I don't think that, that'd be interesting if they could get that out.
Maybe. The key is in the Jeep.
Oh.
It is in the Jeep. Somewhere. I'm not going to say where. Just in case they're listening. Well, that'd be really funny, actually. What if they're a fan? Hey, return my Jeep. But, yeah, so somewhere like in there, very well hidden. But...
yeah,
so like
I have no clue, but I don't think...
it was just...
they would have to spend time. Knowing Benton, I don't know.
It's a pretty heavy-duty safe. Like they would really have to fucking break it
Yeah.
and like try to get it out.
Yeah.
But
Could you just unscrew it and get it out?
no, it's bolted, mounted, everything like to the Jeep. Like it's like.
That's what I mean. You can't unbolt it to the from the Jeep.
And I think it's welded like all in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like it's not leaving.
I got you. And they would have to actually just want to get it out.
Yeah. And someone said that if they get it out, whatever, it'd be really funny if they like got the like it out of the safe and like shook it and then it fired and killed them. I was like, yeah.
I don't think that would happen.
I don't happen either.
I don't know if it would go through the
Yeah.
safe's
Yeah, that's just like
probably
steel.
double
Yeah.
walled.
Yeah, it's thick. It wouldn't happen now. But yeah,
Probably scared.
there's a gun in the car, but yeah, so they were like, yeah, they threw a gun out of the car. It's a 1911. I go, it's not mine, but I'll take it. And the guy was like, me too, bud.
Oh, that's funny.
And I was like, all right, well, like, try to find it. Like, since you lost
Good
it.
luck.
Since you fucking lost it. They're like, yeah, like, now that whoever's driving it knows that the car is, like, hot, we'll most likely, like, ditch it or something, hopefully, and turn it within the next, like, sometime this week. Like, 48 hours. So it's been 24 now. So hopefully it shows up tomorrow. Or something this week on it. But yeah, just dealing with insurance claims and processes and
Sucks, huh?
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Feel bad for you, man.
At first I like didn't care. I was like, it is what it is. Like it's gone, it's stolen. Like literally all I care about is just getting the gun back, or at least getting the gun into police hands. Like I don't care if the gun has to stay in police evidence forever. That's fine. Like at least I know where it is. Like I don't want it to just be out.
Yeah.
And I have it all registered and stuff like that. And it's known stolen now. So if it does turn up at a crime scene or something, then like it won't come back to me.
Hopefully. I mean, you might get it back.
Well, no, because if it's in a crime, then I'll never get it back.
Really?
Because yeah, it's evidence now, and it will stay in locked
Forever.
up. Yeah, forever.
Dang.
Yeah,
So
it's a murder weapon.
So as long as they leave it in the box.
If it's in the box and stuff like that, I'll get it back. Yeah.
But otherwise, it's gone.
Yeah.
Dang.
Pretty much. So I just want to know where it is. That's all that matters to me. I would like.
Stolen.
Yeah.
It's stolen right now.
Yeah. So, but
Dang.
But yeah. So.
My cousin was
That's
saying.
pretty much it.
Here's another story about.
Is your cousin a cop?
Yeah, she's a state trooper in
Tell her about
Pennsylvania.
this?
Yeah. But I only told her that I knew it got stolen because I didn't know anything else.
Yeah, true. Save it for the podcast.
Exactly. He wouldn't tell me anything until now, so I'm just now hearing all this, knowing that it's been stolen for like 5 days.
Yeah.
But I told my cousin, and she said, "Man, that's funny you say that because we had this guy, I don't know, a couple days, weeks, I don't know what it was, ago, and it was him and a girl who were all like methed out or something." And they took him back to the station after they arrested him and, went through what they went through, and then they were releasing him. And the guy goes out into the employee parking lot, and the girl, is like, "Hey, he's trying to steal that motorcycle. He's trying to steal one of the state troopers' personal motorcycle." And the keys were in the ignition because another trooper was coming in that was gonna test it out before the shift just to see it.
Yeah.
And he was putting on his helmet and gloves and getting ready to get on when the troopers came out of the barracks. This is on police property, in the employee parking lot. This guy's about to try to steal this motorcycle.
Maybe he just thought it was his.
I was like, why in the world? That seems so stupid to me. I cannot believe that.
People are dumb, man.
But she was saying, yeah, as soon as I told her, she was like, oh, they might have just got his VIN number and gone and got a key made. Because I was like, Benton's not the kind of guy that leaves a key in the car. Yeah. That's what I kept telling her. I was like, I cannot see him leaving his keys in the car.
I did. I had my keys with me.
Jacob would leave his keys in the car. He used to leave his keys in his Jeep.
And if I do leave my keys, I put them in that spot that's pretty hidden. No one really knows about. You would have to know really where you're looking for.
Yeah.
The key.
Or be looking.
Yeah. Or see me do that. Yeah.
Yeah. But Yeah, I was surprised when you told me it was stolen.
Dude, no, I texted Grace and she said, "Yeah, right." I said, "Bitch, you think I'm joking?"
You told me, and I said, "Your car?"
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said, yeah. I said, "Lol."
Because we were supposed to go to dinner that night. I was supposed to pick up Grace, and I texted her. I said, "Hey, can't call like whatever the porch. Cancel dinner. My car got stolen." And she goes, "Lol, what?"
Yeah, Benton goes, podcast. Car stolen. I said, yours?
He goes, "Yep."
Lol.
But the insurance people have been super nice. Like, she's been so good about it.
So is
and
that
stuff.
whose car are you driving? Is that insurance?
That's Carrington's. That's
Okay.
Carrington's. He's out of town, so he let me
Gotcha.
use his for now. But insurance will give me a rental. Like my rental fee max is $900.
A day?
I don't know. How much is a rental?
I mean,
I don't know. God dang. I figure like $900 for like. Damn, how much is a rental car?
well, I know that you can go on this app called Turo, which is basically
Yeah.
Airbnb for cars,
Yeah.
and you can get some for like $20 or $30 a day.
I'd probably have to go through like Enterprise because I'm
That's
going through
that's
insurance.
with Liberty Mutual Insurance. Turo is a Liberty Mutual Insurance company.
Oh, well, I have Progressive.
I got you, but yeah, they might not intertwine, but it's like a legit company is all I was really trying to get at. Like, it's pretty legit rental cars at this point, but I don't, like you're saying, I don't know if Progressive would honor something like that with a competitor being Liberty Mutual.
Yeah, so like I said, I mean, I don't know how much even like cars like that cost and stuff like that, like or a rental. But they said it would be $900, so I'm going on for it. Damn, some of these motherfuckers are expensive. Like
Some of them are.
it's like $100 a day, so I only get the
Yep.
car for 9 days. Is all I'd have for a rental.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if they'll let you use Turo, you could get like a Toyota Corolla and have it for $20 a day and have a lot of days of Toyota Corolla.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
If I want a full size SUV, that's $250 a day. I only get a rental car for like a week.
That's crazy, huh?
That's so expensive. I didn't realize how expensive it was to rent a car. Oh my god. Yo, people are tripping.
That's the thing that blows me away. Like,
The cheapest one they have is $94.
you pay
Mitsubishi.
you pay insurance how much a month?
Shit, I don't know. I do the lump sum.
I
Like
gotcha.
in the beginning, like whenever the renewal like is, and it's like
Is it 6 months or a year?
I think a year. It's like $575.
Dang, you got a good rate if that's a year.
It may be only 6 months. That may be only 6 months.
Um.
Yeah, maybe it is only 6 months. I don't know.
Anyway,
It's either I know I don't do monthly. I do
gotcha.
like at the annual thing, but I don't know if that's 6 months or if that's a year.
I gotcha.
I literally also 2 weeks ago I just paid it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's funny.
yeah. It was a funny like damn yeah I just paid it because it was expiring on the 23rd today or tomorrow.
Huh.
It was gonna expire.
Dang.
And I was like I'll wait till last minute. Oh, guess what? I already paid it, and look what happens. I had also the day before it got stolen put $75 of gas. So they have a full tank. Now, for my calculations of how much they've been driving and stuff like that, and all over the place,
They're gonna have to fill up.
they're probably at a quarter tank. Probably at a quarter tank, so they can only go for like driving unless they want to fill it up themselves. They can only go driving for another day or two if they keep up the same amount of driving that they've been doing.
That's so crazy. I cannot believe that this is happening to you.
Yeah, everyone keeps saying, "Man, Benton, you're like." This for some reason everyone's reaction has been, if this were to happen to someone, it definitely would be you. What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't think so.
Everyone's like, bro, it's like, Benton, I always feel like crazy shit always happens to you. It's like either like your life's really boring and then something just crazy happens and then it's back to like nothing.
Like what?
I don't know, but people keep saying that. I'm like, yeah, I guess so, man. Like, I don't
know.
question it, but everyone keeps saying like this would happen to you. Like, what? What's that mean? Huh?
Maybe they stole it just because it's easy to get into.
Yeah.
I don't know. That is crazy.
And who knows, maybe I did have a second key in there that I just like literally didn't fucking know about. That was like in our console or something. Like I literally had no idea it was there.
So they said that, did they know when they, so they don't know what ticket.
So
they
yeah,
got.
no, because the ticket, so my parking ticket is in my car. Like, it's just like, it's a valet type of ticket. Everyone keeps it in their car because it's right there on the dash. You just put it in and you have to pay. But they didn't have to pay.
So you just pay daily as well.
I only pay
But
daily.
I'm just saying, okay, so
because I don't
is
have
there a
monthly
way that they
pass.
can go into the system though and know when they got into the garage, or did you say they?
No, because they were on bikes and like people look like they just walked into the garage. Like no car went into the garage.
Okay, that's
I think they just walked in.
Yeah, that makes sense. Obviously.
Yeah, they just walked in.
So there was two. Okay, what I was thinking then was two came in, one out in each car.
Yeah.
But
No.
that would have been more. So they came in on bikes.
One came on a bike and the other guy showed up or something. Yeah.
Did they know when they got in the parking garage or no? By
Like,
security footage?
Yeah, like 4 o'clock or something. That's when they started like doing all this stuff, and then they got it at 4:52. That's when it left. Oh, that's when it was at the exit gate.
I don't know, man. That's like. I don't think that there would be another key in the car. I don't think
There
they
could
have.
be. Honestly, I don't know. It would make sense maybe if there's one in there, but because I usually get
How
two
are they
keys.
gonna know if it was that or
Like a new key that they made.
yeah?
I don't know. So Emily Garzon's mom messaged me about it because same thing happened to Emily like a year ago, and they stole her car and then made a key for it. Is what they did. So they said if I do get the Jeep back, then I have to rekey it. Like, which I'm sure that's gonna be a lot of money right there. Which obviously I know everything money wise would be covered by insurance, but like,
You have
well,
Yeah.
I know. So we'll see. Progressive has been very nice though. They've been great on it, but
that's good.
so we're running a little long on this one. Have a lot to talk about. Sorry for sports, dicks, cars, and media.
Sports, dicks,
cars, and media. That's the title of this episode, actually.
Sports.
Maybe not dicks, maybe YMCA.
We'll do D star.
Yeah, something like that. But who knows? Maybe next week, next episode, we'll find my car. I also think we'll have a special guest on the show. Not sure yet, but stay tuned for next week, guys. As always, like, subscribe, follow us on any of the socials, comment down any questions that y'all have. We'd be happy to answer anything.
Peace.